Hello, everyone, and welcome to the March 2024 PSV training. Today, we'll be discussing why and how to use boundaries in peer support. My name is Tyler Ambrose, and I'm the Peer Support Coordinator at CLF. If you ever need to get in contact with us, you can reach out to support@concussionfoundation.org. Quick overview of what we're going to be talking about today. First, what are boundaries? Examples of boundaries in peer support, why boundaries are important, how to respect and enforce boundaries, reaffirming boundaries, how to help a partner communicate boundaries, when in doubt, reach out, and the sources we used for this training. So what are boundaries? Boundaries are the limits and expectations that you set for yourself and others in a relationship. Within those limits and expectations comes privacy and clarity, which are essential for a healthy relationship. During this training, we will go over why setting boundaries are healthy, appropriate, and necessary. So a couple of examples of peer support boundaries is how you'll communicate with your partner. Decide on using Zoom, phone or text, email, or another communication tool. Next, decide how often you'll communicate. Do you want to stick with the PSV communication guideline schedule or meet more often? Are random messages okay? Do you prefer to contact them or they contact you? How long will your scheduled connection be for? 30 minutes, 45 minutes, an hour? These are all good examples of how often or how to communicate. So, an example of a good boundary to set is scheduling a time to connect. If a partner calls outside of that time trying to talk, remind the partner of your scheduled time to connect. You can be clear and remind them of the next scheduled connection. The goal is to encourage mutual respect for each other's time. If you are comfortable with unscheduled outreach, that is fine too. Once you've established your preferences, CLF will support you through any difficulty you might face when setting boundaries with a partner. So, some boundaries that are absolute. CLF does not permit in-person meetings. If a partner asks to meet you in person, please contact CLF immediately. Additionally, financial, medical, and legal advice are also not permitted. You're more than welcome to share your experience in these areas, personal experiences, but please don't give advice on these topics. Advice on these topics is best left to paid professionals. Even if you're a professional in one of these fields, it's important to avoid professional advice and peer support connections. If there's a topic that you are comfortable with discussing, please clearly communicate that to your partner and let CLF know if you need any assistance. So why boundaries are important. Peer support involves sharing personal experiences, feelings, and opinions. Boundaries are important to build healthy relationships and good rapport, and trust with clear communication and mutual respect. Sharing these personal stories can create a strong bond of empathy. However, there is also a risk of role confusion or blurred lines. Creating clear boundaries guards against foreseeable harm, conflict, and burnout. On the topic of burnout, a good phrase to remember is doing with, not doing for. This can help you create and remember where boundaries are when providing advice or support. So how to communicate boundaries effectively. Peer support volunteers and partners both sign agreements that outline the boundaries and communication expectations CLF has for the program. Feel free to refer back to that agreement or reach out to CLF. You can always find the guidelines in the PSV Hub as well as the PSV agreement form. As a friendly reminder, we encourage you to share personal stories, but to always walk a clear path of mindfulness when it comes to your own boundaries or someone else's. When we create boundaries, our language is very important. Your language should be clear and easy to understand with a friendly tone. A good way to remember how to communicate when establishing a boundary is clear is kind and unclear is unkind. The more clear you are in your communication, the more kind you are being to an individual. So, reaffirming boundaries. In times of emotional or physical stress, it's possible for a partner to unintentionally overstep boundaries you've established. If such instances occur, kindly reaffirm your boundaries with your partner. If a partner continues to overstep your boundaries despite reminders, please notify CLF. Should you encounter a challenging scenario related to establishing boundaries, please don't hesitate to seek guidance or support from CLF. We're here to assist you in navigating such circumstances with care and understanding and to ensure connections benefit you both. So, how to help partners communicate boundaries? Boundaries are a great topic for a conversation with a partner. You can use this training to discuss why boundaries are healthy, appropriate, and necessary to establish in their relationship outside of a connection. A good starting point when discussing how to create or communicate their own boundaries can be whom to share information with. It can be important to let a partner know that they decide who is privy to their information, as some people might expect to be told everything regardless of a partner's choice. Another is to share with partners how much information they share with others. From symptoms to struggles, you can help a partner learn that they get to choose what they tell others and what they do not need to share. Any amount of information with those that they don't wish to really share it with. Uh, Helping partners figure out how to communicate this can greatly impact recovery. If you are ever in doubt, please reach out. You can always reach out to myself or Taya, and you can always use the support at concussionfoundation.org as well for any problems. It doesn't have to be boundaries, it can be any questions that you might have or any difficulties in a connection. The sources that we use for this are peer support tips for boundaries and confidentiality from LinkedIn, and Clear is Kind, Unclear is Unkind by Brian Brown. You can access these in the handout attached to this video. Thank you all for listening and hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.